Okay, here we have Mark Finches again. I've asked him to come over and show us how to put together a simple 72-hour kit so that I can have comfort that I have something. And then Mark's gonna go on and add to it a little bit and what we should have. And each individual circumstance is different. Some may have different medications, as Mark and I've talked. Some have children or small babies, but Mark and I don't. So you have to, after you get the basics down, put one to your own special needs. Now, Mark, can you show us how to put together a simple 72-hour kit, or show us?
I'm going to start with what the American Red Cross produced. They have a emergency smart pack, and it has the basics in it, and it comes in this cute little bag with little straps, and there's, a little top to fill some extras in there like clothing. And if you open it up to see what they have these cute little containers, and this one has water, and it's, I don't know, probably 2 cups.
Okay.
Which, it's a great start.
Yes.
That's not a 72-hour kit. They have a little shelter, a poncho. They have a 2,400 calorie packet of food.
Okay.
There's a flashlight, a glow stick. There's a whistle.
It says call 911. Is there a phone in there, Mark?
No, that's just putting it out, hoping that when someone goes by, they can see that you need. You can stick things like that in your window. You may not be able to get out, but you can put a sign in your window. That's not a bad idea. Let's say you are a senior at home or in an apartment complex. You can put a sign called 911 in your window. You may not be able to get out, but it will attract some attention, as well as a little tiny first aid kit. This is a great start, but it's only a very short time, and it's not long term. But if you
This is maybe something for an immediate emergency that isn't going to last too long,
or throw it in your car.
Oh, good idea.
Okay, if you start out with just this basic thought, I wouldn't pay this much for it. This was given to me, which is why I keep it.
Okay.
But it's a good example of where you start. It gives you all the basics, and then you need to add on to that.
Okay.
You and I agree with one thing. This is Datrix. I much prefer that to the Mayday that you have. I just think it tastes better, but I kind of like coconut.
Yeah.
So this is 3,600 calories. And if I'm not working hard, that's 2 or 3 days worth of food.
Right.
The nice thing about this stuff is it lasts a long time. Most food you eat, you have to drink water to digest it.
Right.
This is designed so that you don't have to have as much water to digest it. It's very simple, and it breaks down within your body much easier with the need of less water.
Okay.
For that digestion.
That's good to know.
And there's 5 or 6 different good brands. Try one if you like.
I have.
Yeah, I have too. I've actually given out samples, and people go, "Ooh, another cookie?
Yeah. Can I have another one?
Can I have another one, please?"
Yeah, that's what I thought. I want that in my 72-hour kit because it tastes so good. And it's something I would eat instead of grimace every time that I had to eat something.
Yeah, and they're not cheap, but they last a long time. They're well packed. I think they're a good investment, or they are for me. And if someone came to my door knocking on it saying they didn't have food, I could hand them this.
And yeah.
And I do. I also have beans and rice. You and I both know how to cook beans and rice.
Yes.
The thing, you also need to have whatever your medications are. And
like my hair restorer with a permanent wave.
Well, God made some heads beautiful. Others he covered with hair, Mike. You need lights. You need to be able to see. Now, I didn't think much of this when I first got it. I still don't think much of it, because if you have to use it and you have to crank like crazy, you get tired.
And you're using calories.
And you're burning calories. So I always use something with a battery in it. Batteries will work, but you have to remember, and I've got it somewhere, I brought one of my lanterns where I left the batteries in it, and it's been in there for about 3 years.
Corroded?
And one of the batteries went bluey. You need to take the batteries out and just tape them to the side. Otherwise, the battery goes bad, the flashlight goes bad.
I've been to hotels where they have lamps on the nightstands with batteries taped to the side of the lamp.
Yes, for that very reason. These hand ones will work, and as you can see, I charged it a little bit. There's a light.
If you have a high energy child, you should get that and say,
Oh
why do
yeah,
it?
yeah. Here you go. If you have someone who can't